What's up, y'all? This your girl, Goddess Boss. I'm sitting here with Chop Talk TV. They came all the way to the motherfucking shadow. Fuck with your girl, cause it's big business over here. This ain't that. Ain't no competition, bitch.
Chop Talk TV, this ain't that. Y'all know this big business and y'all know we don't keep no score. I got my girl in here, Goddess Boss.
What's up, y'all? What's good?
What's up, Queen? How you doing?
I'm feeling good.
That's
looking
what's
good.
up. Yeah, you definitely looking good, man. How you been doing 2022 so far?
2022 is my fucking year.
Straight up?
I know that. I know that.
Why is your year?
Shit, cause I'm taking over. God told me that it's my year. Like on some real shit, God told me that this is my year.
That's what's up,
Yeah.
man. Are you born and raised Chicago?
Born and raised. I was born at Little Company of Mary Hospital. That's a Little Company of Mary Hospital in Chicago. Okay. But of course, that's like in an evergreen area. But who wanted to be born in Roseland? Like, nobody want to be born from Roseland Hospital, none of them little hood. And then
what's wrong with Roseland?
Who wanted to look? Have you been to Roseland?
Yeah. That must be like regional back home.
I'm telling you, my mama said, my mama like, ain't nobody finna had a baby at no Roseland. But guess what? I wound up getting sick when I was a kid, and I had to sit in Roseland for a couple of days.
For real?
And that was actually really nice.
Now see, now look at that. Now you see, Roseland wasn't that bad.
Nah, it wasn't too bad.
I was growing up, you know, as a young lady in the city of the shop, man.
Actually, growing up in Chicago wasn't an issue for me at all. I come from a big family. My mama got 3 baby daddies, so I got 3 daddies or whatever. And you know what's crazy? You know how people have that drama? Nah, all our daddies, we was everybody kids. Like, she 3 kids, 3 different baby daddies. She was pregnant at 13, had my sister at 14, had all of us before she was 18. She was a single parent most of the time only because our fathers was in and out of jail. So they all went in the
she
street.
was strong at a young age.
Yeah, she was strong. She was strong.
I mean, she was, mature for her age.
Literally, and to be honest, she was a parent before us because my grandmother was on drugs. So she was raising her little brothers, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn, man, that's good. You got brothers and sisters?
I got the 2 on my mom's side. My daddy got almost 20 kids.
Really?
So literally, I'm good in every hood. I'm good on all sides. I'm good any flag like this.
What? Who the oldest? Who the youngest?
Well, as far as my mama, I'm the baby girl. With my dad, I would say, only because he's still having kids.
Right.
Of course, now I'm the oldest, but as far as like us at the top, I'm the youngest at the top. Yeah, because he's still having babies.
Yeah. How you feel about him still having babies?
I love my dad. Like, my dad, he just live his life. He live his life or whatever. Nothing. He don't run from challenges. Like, he just living life. You can't tell him what to do. That's what I like about him. He remind me of myself. Like, people tell you what you can't do, what you shouldn't do, but he always gonna do him. So that's just how I am. So.
Yeah. Was you kind of spoiled growing up as like the pretty princess? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like to think.
Oh, you was kind of tomboyish.
No, I wasn't tomboyish at all. Really, like, I wouldn't say I was spoiled because I started working at 13. So I spoiled myself.
Okay, you was already kind of like, I got.
Yeah, I'm like, we gotta get something. Like, my mama, I got tired of watching my mama struggle. So it got to a point where I got a job at a daycare and I was helping her pay bills. Like, I would give her money for the lights, just whatever. Like, that's just the type of kid I was. So out of the 3, I'm the one who more responsible.
Right.
Yeah.
What about your brothers? Was they like overprotective of you? Like,
yeah, all my brothers overprotect. My cousins overprotected me. My baby brother, he ran all the way on feet when he heard I was into some stuff. He came up running from somewhere. I don't know who called him, but he got there. He got there. Yeah, they don't play about me. I ain't gonna lie.
Did you have a lot of fights growing up? Or you? Look, I already know.
That's the story of my life.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it's like I got, punk stepped on my forehead or something. So people think because I'm 5'2.5", I'm light skinned or whatever. But I'm not even really light. In my head, I am not light skinned. But people try to tell me that I'm light skinned. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm light skinned, I guess. But I got into hella fights, and it's crazy because the most fights I got into were not in the city.
Right.
They were in the suburbs. When my mama moved us to the suburbs for a period of time, when I tell you,
Right.
people from the suburbs hate people from the city. So it's like they got this mentality.
People from the suburbs hate
people from the city because they want to be like people from the city.
Look, that's how it is in St. Louis.
Wow.
Where the people from the county hate people from the city because the people from the county want to be like people from the city. You know what I'm saying? So damn.
It don't make no sense. Like, I never had a fight because people in Chicago, they don't just fuck with anybody. You're not just finna touch anybody, kid or cousin and stuff like that, because you know it's gonna be problems that come behind that. So with my grandma's house, we all stayed in this one big ass house, all our cousins, everybody there. So we didn't have them type of problems as far as me. Because I was the baby, you know. But when we had to move to fucking Harvey or whatever, it was the worst experience of my life, because literally, like, my friends from the city was mad because they feel like, oh, you moved to the suburbs, not knowing, bitch, I'm staying in a box. Like, even when I was coming home from college, like dropping off my friends to their houses and stuff like that, that was because I went to Tuskegee, Alabama. So a lot of my friends, when I'm dropping them off at home, these motherfuckers got cribs, like big cribs and shit, not knowing I'm going back to a fucking box. Damn. Like, my brother ain't even had no room. Like, he was sleeping in the kitchen on a rollout bed. It was a 2-bedroom. Exactly. Thinking that, oh, they moved to the suburbs, like we living life or something. And then even then, still moving around. You gotta remember, mom was a single fucking parent. Right. You know.
And she young.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So I don't claim
party ways.
Exactly. So I don't claim no blocks, no nothing, because I done been all through this motherfucker. So that's why I be like, shit, I'm queen of the city. Like, everybody else, y'all stuck in these neighborhoods, but because of the dynamic of who my mom was and how I was raised, like, you know, shit, we was everywhere. I can't say, oh, I'm from here, I'm from them, this, that, like, shit. My daddy's still in Inglewood. My pop's in Inglewood, which is my sister dad. My daddy's 72nd. You get what I'm saying? So, and my brother dad, shit, he was basically, he wasn't like city. He was like suburbs, like hundreds, like, or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, shit, I can't claim nowhere because I done moved there.
What area would you say you spent the most time at?
116th. Yeah, 100. So that's the Hunnids, Wild Hunnids.
That's the Wild Hunnids.
I spent the most time in the Hunnids. Then next to that will be, it will be like a mixture between Inglewood and Harvey or whatever. Because even when we was moving back to the city, my mama, the school system said I was too smart, so they wanted me to still go to school in the suburbs or whatever, because I was excelling better.
Oh, that's
dope. Yeah. That's what's up. The principal literally called my mama because my grandma did the principal hair in the city, and she like, get her from, she too smart. She don't belong here. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Did you go to college? You ever think about going to college?
I got my bachelor's.
Got your bachelor's?
I had to fight for my shit too, cause my mouth. Yeah. I made enemies in college. Like, I'm talking about not kids. I'm talking about people behind desks. Cause I was a student leader as well.
And all that.
Yep, it's about 3 people fired right now. I ain't gonna say what. Well, everybody knows. I'm a Chicago State. It's about 3 people fired right now because of my mouth. Cause I fought for another student, so they came at me for fighting for another student. See, this is what people got on.
Right is right though.
Exactly. When you sending your kids out to these schools, just know everybody ain't got their best. They ain't got their best interests at heart.
Even
everybody.
Teachers.
Some teachers don't got their best, like, people really be petty behind the scenes, and I'm telling y'all, I'm speaking from experience. I done walked all sides. The real gangsters in these suits. Fucking everybody up. So
that's no cap. That's straight up. Yeah. That's them the real gangsters.
Yeah.
Damn right, the ones pushing the buttons.
Yeah.
Then when you start messing with the music.
I started I always been into music. So I'm gonna, be clear with that. I started off singing in church. I ain't gonna lie. My granddaddy used to make, I don't know why, out of all the kids in the house on 116, they only made me and my little cousin Jasmine go to church. Nobody else had to go, literally. So we had to go sit in the pews. Grandma,
his head.
I'm trying to tell you, everybody, one, my grandma was in the choir too. She used to get mad because she clapping the wrong way. We clapping the right way. She pinching me because we trying to pull her this way and shit. You know, so I was always, so I got called to sing several times in church or whatever. And my granddaddy, you know, he loved my singing. But I heard my mama say I can't sing. So when my granddaddy passed away, I stopped singing.